Hey guys, Derek with Dependable Success, Motivation, Inspiration, back for another video. We're really excited to be back. We missed a week as we welcome our hopefully fifth and last child into the world. So we're excited about that, but we wanted to hop on this week and talk about conditioning because I think, it's so vital and it's such an important part of success. We've talked about it before, and I will say it until the day I die. We live in a world right now where there's a lot of fake success. You're young, you're trying to figure out your way in the world. You hop on Instagram, and there's a 20-year-old, and he's got a Lamborghini, and you're like, oh, look, perfect. Everything should be instant, right? We're in a time right now through apps, through social media, through the invention of a smartphone, where everything is now, right now. And I wish, but success doesn't happen overnight. It's a series of good decisions and a series of events, right? And if you look at any long-term generational wealth, it's always exclusively created through a series of transactions, right? Not one big one, give me all my money and I'm out of here. It's a series of transactions that get people to the top. So we talk about positive mindset. We talk about different steps on, getting yourself in that mindset. And I really thought about, well, what about, why do we have to get into this mindset, right? We always want to dig deeper. Why? And the answer I come up with is it all has to do with conditioning. So the simplest example is when you're young, you go to the doctor, right? And your parents teach you to respect the doctor because after all, it's a doctor, right? They went to school, they got the fancy degree, so you're taught to respect him and him or her, and you're taught don't lie to them, and it's just conditioning. So as you grow up, that's how you do it, right? You go to the doctor, you tell them the truth, you respect when they tell you, hey, you need to drink more orange juice, you're like, great, and you listen to them. The same is true for success and financial well-being, right? Everything that you're taught about money and about what is possible growing up carries with you. And a lot of times, unintentionally, it's negative. I strongly believe most parents want the best for their kids. However, it's just generation to generation because they don't know any better. So let's start with the real basics. We've talked about mindset and keeping a good mindset, but it's not just hop on real quick, look at a podcast, feel good about yourself. No, it's conditioning, right? It means it's over a long period of time and it's over and over again, over a long period of time. And you do this through your positive affirmations, right? How you feel about yourself, how you feel about what's going on around you, and how you feel about the future. You make it a point, you make it a habit to use positive adjectives and positive words to describe your situation, right? We all can look around and find negative. It's what you choose to focus on is what really counts, right? So you choose to focus on the positive. You choose to describe your situation, no matter what you're going through, with positive adjectives. And those are just some simple little tricks. But what we're really saying is you do this constantly, right? You stay positive all the time. Not just when things are going your way, or not just when you're feeling, oh, I should really be more positive. You do this all the time, okay? That ties into your dreams and your vision and what I like to call willing it into reality, right? As you do these things day in and day out, you start to shape your future. You start to shape your outcomes. And you recognize, most importantly, that you're in control of your outcome, okay? The next thing I like to talk about and I practice when it comes to conditioning is your beliefs of possibility, right? Making sure to tell yourself, and I try and do this with my kids, that it's possible, right? I affirm their beliefs. And you hopefully do this with the right people in your life, because if you're following along with us, you've purposely surrounded yourself with the right people that tell you you can do it, that tell you that things are possible. But ultimately, you have to hold yourself accountable, right? You need to be describing your future, your beliefs, your goals positively. And more importantly, a deep-seated belief that they're going to happen and that they're 100% obtainable no matter how big your goal is, right? Let's take Elon Musk for an example. He's sending rockets into space. You know, when he first started out and set out to build SpaceX, I mean, those are big, bodacious goals, right? Hey, I'm going to put people on Mars and I'm going to send rockets into space. And while there's plenty of people that would have been what's called a naysayer, or they'd say, you're crazy, he knew it was possible. But more importantly, he believed that it was possible, and he believed that it was going to happen, and it happened. You hear about the athletes, right? I think Babe Ruth famously called his home run and then hits the home run. So it's that phenomenon, right? It's willed into existence through belief, because it allows yourself to hit flow state because you 100% believe that it's going to happen and that you can do it. And it all keeps circling back to day in and day out, right? Everybody that knows me in my life, I'm not different when I leave work. I'm not different at work. I'm 100% constant, you know? Sure, I'm a human being. I have my faults, but I make it a point to constantly focus on the positive, to focus on the belief that things are good and that things can happen, and that most importantly, that I'm in control and that my decisions today will influence tomorrow. And I think it's crucial, you know? It's we're going through a very interesting time in history, and we really want to be focused on the outcome and knowing that it's possible, and just, you know, day in, day out, do it. And I think a lot of people's conditioning gets messed up over time because life happens. So there's going to be setbacks. Things that you want to happen are not going to happen. You know, this isn't fairy tale land. Like, bad shit's going to happen. But it's an attitude of, what can I learn from it? How can I grow from it? And it's applied 100% of the time. And if you do that, I promise you, you will be successful. I mean, it really, 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 really makes the difference. You know, we used to always say that, you know, you could make a blueprint to success, and that most people couldn't follow it because they would get in their own way. And my God, I can't tell you how true that is. It is 100% true. So stay out of your own way and do it by conditioning yourself to always look on the bright side, conditioning yourself to have positive affirmations, positive beliefs, conditioning yourself to treat others positively so that they want to work with you. They want to be on a team with you. You know, we've talked about it. It's contagious. And it's super important because nothing good is going to happen by yourself. You need a team of people. We've spoken on that in the past. And it really, over time, just becomes a part of who you are. So this is kind of the forethought of, okay, well, what's really going on? And it's conditioning, right? What's going on is you're conditioning yourself one way or the other every single day as you walk around. So might as well condition yourself for success and condition yourself to be positive. And then two, what kind of people is that going to attract into your life? And I promise you, if you condition yourself properly, you'll attract way better people. You'll feel way better about yourself. You'll believe that anything is possible. You'll actually go out there and your work ethic will increase because you truly, truly, truly believe that what you're doing matters, that you have a purpose. And right now, on a side note, you know, a lot of people are lacking purpose because, you know, we've come from a culture of, okay, parents got to go to work to provide for their kids. Nobody's spending a lot of time with the kids. They're growing up. And you're just taught, okay, you got to work, and then it leaves you, okay, now you're 18, 19, 20. It's like, okay, I got to work, but what am I going to do with my life? And you really want to get a bigger purpose than that, right? Used to be, purpose was community, churches, country, and it still can be. If you want to have a big impact on those three, you need to be successful, right? Money definitely makes it easier. And I think the best thing you can do is focus on your conditioning. Start today. It's great to be back. We'll catch everybody next week. Please like, subscribe to our channel. I promise you we want to help you. It's our passion to help you. If we can do anything for you, we're always here. Start conditioning today. Get your mind right. And most importantly, share it with others so you can help them too and start building your team.